Hi everyone, today we will discuss about the revenue analysis. Myself Farzana Begum, lecturer in economics, GDCW Golconda. Revenue concepts. The term revenue refers to the receipts obtained by a firm from the sale of certain quantities of a commodity at various prices. The revenue concept relates to total revenue, average revenue and marginal revenue. Revenue is the amount of money that a company actually receives during a specific period, including discount and deduction for return merchandise. It is the top line or gross income figure from which costs are subtracted to determine net income. It consists of following three types: total revenue, average revenue and marginal revenue. Concepts of revenue. Total revenue. Total revenue refers to total receipt from the sale of a given quantity of a commodity. It is the total income of a firm. Total revenue is obtained by multiplying the quantity of the commodity sold with the price of commodity. So, total revenue refers to the total amount of money that the firm receives from the sale of its product. Thus, the total revenue is obviously equal to the quantity sold multiplied by the selling price of the commodity. TR is equal to P into Q, where TR total revenue, P price per unit and Q quantity. Total revenue curve. So, total revenue is equal to price into Q, quantity. In OX line, quantity is here and OI line indicate prices. So, price multiplied by the quantity is equal to total revenue. Average revenue. Average revenue refers to the revenue obtained by the seller by selling the per unit commodity. It is obtained by dividing the total revenue by total Average revenue is equal to total revenue quantity, as refers to the rate at which output is sold. Accordingly, AR is nothing but price of the product. Average revenue can be obtained by dividing by the total revenue by the number of units sold. Thus, average revenue is equal to total revenue divided by total output sold. AR is equal to TR divided by Q is equal to P into Q divided by Q is equal to P. Thus, average revenue is the price of commodity. It follows from this that the curve which relates average revenue to output is identical with the demand curve that relates price to output. Average revenue curve. So, average revenue is equal to TR by Q. TR is total revenue, Q is quantity. AR curve, this is showing average revenue. P into Q divided by Q is equal to P. So, AR is equal to P. Marginal revenue. Marginal revenue is the net revenue obtained by selling an additional unit of the commodity. It is the addition made to the total revenue by selling one more unit of the good. In algebraic terms, marginal revenue is the net addition to the total revenue by selling n unit of a commodity instead of n minus 1. So, Marginal revenue is the net revenue earned by selling on additional unit of the product. In other words, marginal revenue is the addition made to the total revenue by selling one more unit of the good. Putting it in algebraic expression, marginal revenue is the addition made to total revenue by selling an unit of a product instead n-1, where n is any given number. Therefore, marginal revenue is equal to difference in total revenue in increasing sales from n-1 unit of n unit. Here showing marginal revenue curve. MRN is equal to TRN minus 1. If TR stands for total revenue and Q stands for output, then marginal revenue MR can be expressed as follows. MR is equal to delta TR divided by delta Q. Indicates the slope of total revenue, TR divided by DQ. Delta TR and a change of total revenue divided by change in quantity indicate the slope of the total revenue curve. This is the total revenue curve is given to us. We can find out marginal revenue at various level of output by measuring the slopes at the corresponding points on the total revenue. Okay. Now, relationship between average and marginal revenue. The relationship between average revenue and marginal revenue is the same as between any other average and marginal revenue. When average revenue falls, marginal revenue is less than the average revenue. When average revenue remains the same, marginal revenue is equal to average revenue. If total revenue stands for total revenue and Q stands for output, then marginal revenue MR can also be expressed as follows. MR is equal to delta Q. MR is equal to delta TR divided by delta Q. Delta TR divided by delta Q indicates the slope of the total revenue curve. Thus, if the total revenue curve is given to us, we can find out marginal revenue at various level of output by measuring the slope at the corresponding points on the total revenue. So, the relationship between average revenue and marginal revenue can be discussed under pure or parallel computation and imperfect computation. Average and marginal revenue under imperfect computation. The meaning of the concepts of total, average and marginal revenues under condition of imperfect competition prevails in the market for a product. An individual firm producing that product faces a downward sloping demand curve. In other words, as a firm working under condition of imperfect competition increases production and sale of its product when its price fall. Now, when all units of a product are sold at the same price, the average revenue equal the price. So, in all forms of imperfect competition, that is monopolistic competition, oligopoly and monopoly, average revenue curve facing an individual firm slopes downward. Okay? This is because in imperfect competition, when a firm lowers the price of its product, lowers the price of its product, its quantity demanded and sales would increase, and vice versa. In figure, it will be observed that average revenue curve AR, okay, is falling downward, and marginal revenue curve MR lies below it. The fact that MR curve is lying below AR curve indicates that marginal revenue declines more rapidly than average revenue. When OM unit of the goods are sold, revenue is 0. Revenue is 0. If the quantity sold is increased beyond OM or OQ, here marginal revenue will become negative. When both AR and MR curve are straight lines, then if a perpendicular is drawn from a point on the AR curve to the y-axis, MR curve will cut this perpendicular at its middle point. When both AR and MR sources are straight lines, point A is taken on the average revenue. Point here you can see point N is showing taken on the average revenue curve and a perpendicular AB is drawn on the y-axis. A MR curve cuts perpendicular AB at point S. Now if MR curve cuts halfway the distance between AR curve and y-axis, then AC must be equal to BC. So in order to show that MR cuts halfway the distance between AR and y-axis, we have to prove in figure that AC is equal to AC. Draw a vertical straight line from A so as to meet the x-axis at N. It means that when ON quantity of the good is sold, average revenue is equal to AN. Now there are two ways in which we can find out the total revenue earned by the sale of OM units of the good. First, total revenue TR is equal to AR into quantity sold, AN into ON, area ONAB. Secondly, total revenue can also be obtained by taking a sum of marginal revenue of all the unit of the goods sold. Thus, total revenue TR is equal to sigma MR is equal to area ON DQ. Since total revenue for a given quantity of the good sold in to be the same whichever way it may be found, it follows that ONAB is equal to ONQD. But it will be noticed from the figure that ONAB is equal to ONQCB plus ACQ, and also ONQD is equal to ONQCB plus BD, or ACQ is equal to BDC. Thus, triangle ACQ and BDC are equal in area known in delta as ACQ and BDC. Therefore, delta ACQ and delta BDC are similar. We have proved above that triangle ACQ and BDC are equal in area as well as similar. Now when the two triangles are both equal and similar, then the congruent. Therefore, delta S, ACQ and BDC are congruent. Hence, AC is equal to BC. It is thus proved that given the straight line average and marginal revenue curve, the marginal revenue curve will lie halfway from the average revenue curve. Average and marginal revenue under perfect competition. When there prevails perfect competition in the market for a product, demand curve facing an individual firm is perfectly elastic and the price is beyond the control of a firm, average revenue remains constant. If the price or average revenue remains the same when more units of a product are sold, the marginal revenue will be equal to average revenue. This is so because if one more unit is sold and the price does not fall, the addition made to the total revenue by that unit will be equal to the price at which it is sold, since no loss in revenue is incurred. So the average revenue curve is a horizontal straight line parallel to the x-axis, and the marginal revenue curve coincide with it. This is because under pure or perfect competition, the number of firms selling an identical product is very large. The price is determined by the market forces of supply and demand, so that only one price tends to prevail for the whole industry. It is OP as shown in the figure. OP is shown in the figure. Each firm can sell as much as it wishes at the selling market price OP. Okay? Thus, the demand for the firm's product becomes infinitely elastic. Since the demand curve is the firm's average revenue curve, the shape of the AR curve is horizontal to the x-axis at price OP, and MR curve coincide with it. Yeah. Average revenue curve is, in this case, perfect competition, is a horizontal straight line. Horizontal straight line average revenue curve indicate that price or average remains the same at OP level when quantity sold is increased. Marginal revenue curve coincide with average revenue curve, since marginal revenue is equal to average revenue curve. Price elasticity of demand. Definition: the change in the quantity demand of a product due to a change in its price is known as price elasticity of demand. Thus, the sensitiveness or responsiveness of demand to change in price is all as called elasticity of demand. Kinds of price elasticity of demand: perfectly elastic demand, Relative elastic demand, elasticity of demand equal to utility, relatively inelastic demand, perfectly inelastic demand. Perfectly elastic demand, when the demand for a product changes, increases or decreases even when there is no change in price. It is known as perfect elastic demand. Relative elastic demand, when the proportionate change in demand is more than the proportionate change in price. It is known as relatively elastic demand. Elasticity of demand equal to utility. When the proportionate change in demand is equal to proportionate change in price. It is known as unitary elasticity demand. Relative inelastic demand, when the proportionate change in demand is less than the proportionate change in price, it is known as relatively inelastic demand. Perfectly inelastic demand, when a change in price, however large, changes no change in quantity demand. It is shown as perfectly inelastic demand. All kinds of demand can be shown in a diagram as follows. So where perfectly elastic demand, relative elastic demand, elasticity of demand equal to utility, relatively inelastic demand, perfectly inelastic demand. Now we are showing here average revenue and marginal revenue and elasticity of demand. What is the relationship between in these? There is a very useful relationship between elasticity of demand, average revenue and marginal revenue at any level of output. We have stressed above that the average revenue curve of a firm is really the same thing as the demand curve of consumers for the firm's product. Therefore, elasticity of demand at any point on a consumer's demand curve of consumers for the firm's product. Therefore, elasticity of demand at any point on a consumer's demand curve is the same thing as the elasticity of demand on the given point on the firm's average revenue curve. We know that elasticity is demand at point R on the average revenue curve T in figure. With this measure of point elasticity of demand, we can study the relationship between average revenue, marginal revenue and price elasticity at any level of output. MRS respectively average and marginal revenue curve, elasticity of demand point on the average revenue curve. Now in triangle here. It will also be clear from the figure. RM is average revenue and QM is marginal revenue at output. OM which correspond to the on the average revenue curve. Therefore, elasticity at R is equal to average revenue divided by average revenue minus marginal revenue. If the demand elasticity equal to the 1, if the elasticity is equal to the 1, MR is equal to AR, E minus 1 divided by E is equal to AR, 1 minus 1 by 1. If less than 1, say then. Hence, by applying the formula for various elasticity of demand at different points or a different level of output. On the average revenue curve, it will be found that marginal revenue is always positive at any point or output. Where the elasticity of the average revenue curve is greater than 1 and marginal revenue is always negative, where the elasticity of average revenue is less than 1. In case of elasticity of AR curve is unity throughout its length like a rectangular hyperbola, the MR curve will coincide with the x-axis shown as the dotted line in figure. Dotted line in figure. So we are now in a position to describe the relationship between three types of revenue: average revenue, marginal revenue and total revenue. Namely, on the one side the elasticity, on the other form of formula. We can know what would be the marginal revenue if elasticity and AR are given to us. When the elasticity equal to 1, it follows from the above formula that marginal revenue will be equal to 0. In a straight line demand curve, we know that the elasticity at the middle point is equal to 1. It follows that marginal revenue corresponding to the middle point of the demand curve or AR curve will be equal to 0. Is the middle point of the average revenue or demand curve AR at point C, elasticity is equal to 1 corresponding to C. On the AR curve, marginal revenue will be 0. Thus, MR curve is shown cutting the x-axis at point N, which correspond to point C on the AR curve at a greater quantity than ON. Elasticity of the AR curve is less than 1 and the marginal revenue is negative. Marginal revenue being negative beyond ON means the total revenue will diminish if a quantity greater than ON is sold. Total revenue will be increasing up to ON output, since up to this marginal revenue remains positive. It follows therefore the total revenue will be maximum where elasticity is equal to 1. This TR curve is in this figure is shown to be at this highest level corresponding to the point C on AR curve on ON output, where marginal revenue is 0 and elasticity is equal to 1. Factor affecting price elasticity of demand: nature of the commodity, availability of substitute, variety of uses of commodity, postponement, influences of habits, proportion of income spent on a commodity, range of a prices. So these are the factors of affecting price elasticity. Thank you.